los. Vorsicht, dieses Programm ist nur für Erwachsene. Bitte achten Sie darauf, dass die Kinder ja zusehen.
Interrupting
Oh.
anything.
I mean, I was just in the middle of deathmatch.
Great to hear it, Frankie. Listen, I've been thinking about the PC Gaming Show 2023, and I kind of want to make a few updates.
Sure, I mean, it's already packed with world exclusives, in-depth interviews with the biggest studios, crazy good giveaways. What more can we add?
Well, look, I don't want to get into the, detail work, the minutia, the fine print, the ethically sinister motives behind true innovation. No, Frankie, what I've realized is that I can't do this show without you.
Oh, sure.
Or at least a version of you.
Huh?
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Listen to me yapping on when there's so much to do. I mean, we got things to plan, code to write. Oh, listen, also, I brought in some new assistants, to help really bring the show to life. And it would be so great if they could just stop by your place in little old London town, to just get the ball rolling. Does that sound good?
I suppose if it's for the show.
Excellent. Oh, hey, that's them. Ah, Frankie, let me say it again. You are one of a kind. Now, please give my love to Gunther und Helga. Ah, they're great guys. Very thorough.
Es gibt mir gerade stark zu denken.
Are you Sean's guys?
Mr. Sean has many great ideas for the show. You are lucky to know such a man. He is a visionary.
A visionary.
He is a man with his eyes locked on the future, like a horse staring into the sun.
A majestic horse.
Read now, please.
If you like the look of Game A, then check out this world exclusive of Game B.
Necessary data acquired.
Ich bin so baff gerade. Ich will nicht mehr. Ich will hier raus.
Dear Frankie, thank you for your unwavering service to the PC Gaming Show. Your services will not be required this year as we pivot towards the future. No hard feelings, Sean, Day 9 plot, AI visionary and all-round good guy. Son of a...
Und somit hallo und herzlich willkommen zur PC Game Show 2023. Herzlich willkommen. Ich wollte Glückwunsch sagen, ich weiß nicht warum. Also, dann sage ich mal hallo und welcome back.
To the PC Gaming Show 2023. I'm Sean Day 9 Plot, and today I'm not just joining you on a tour of the finest upcoming PC games. I am standing with you on the bleeding edge of innovation. I've revolutionized how this
Alter,
is made.
das
Production
ist
crew,
mir,
ditched him, don't need him.
das
It's
ist mir
just
too much.
me, my automated systems, and this one guy I've hired on work experience. Say hi, Dakota. Hey. So what does the face of the future look like? Weirdly, pretty familiar. Why don't you introduce yourself, Frank AI?
Hello, broadcast viewers. I am Frank AI, a virtual co-host based on professional gaming icon Frankie Ward, utilizing deep learning neural networks.
Super duper. And
Können die nicht eine
what do you have
ganz
lined up for
normale
us?
Show
I have
machen?
analysed the entirety of published games media and surveyed discussion forums for the most anticipated titles. I have then constructed the ideal showcase, including titles like Stormgate, Path of Exile 2, PAX Day, June Awakening, and finally Morris Men, Troop Lord of Destiny.
Also ich bin jetzt auch
Wait,
wirklich
Those
mega
like a
gespannt,
jingly
was
dancing
kommt.
guys from England? Are you sure that's a real game?
My mistake, Sean. Morris Men is a game concept I've devised based on a holistic survey of the most popular
Ich
Steam
hoffe
titles.
nur, dass die nicht die
you
ganze
like me to
Zeit so
generate
viel
another?
quatschen.
Instead, let's just get things rolling with something that actually exists. First up, from 11-bit studios, we return to an icy apocalypse in Frostpunk 2.
Cool. Ich habe Frostpunk echt gern gespielt.
Ambition.
Gut, man muss eben so Aufbau-Games mögen,
Hear it.
aber Frostpunk war schon ein cooles Game.
Restless. Ambition requires men to feed upon. It also needs time. Direction. And sacrifice.
Und der Schnee kommt unaufhaltsam.
For every
Und die
man
Kälte
who fulfills this call,
wird uns alle treffen.
there are thousands
Wichtig
left.
ist der Heizstoff, der uns fehlt,
It's them
den wir brauchen, um zu überleben.
open the door to hell.
Und uns anscheinend auch in den Wahnsinn treibt. Und die Tür zur Hölle aufmacht. Mann, ich wollte Gameplay sehen. Nee, das kommt nicht auf meine Wishlist. Erst wenn ich Gameplay sehe, dann kommt es vielleicht auf meine Wishlist. Aber dann nur vielleicht. Weinerei. Das hat auf jeden Fall eine große Fanbase. Oh, warte mal, das kenne ich. Ist nicht dieses Mega-Zerstör-Game? Bastelt der da? Ach süß, ein Gorilla. Ein Dino. Cool. Minecraft 3.0. Plus Zerstörung. Hui! Genau. Here down. Creative Mode.
Hey, check it out. I don't even need to write my own script for this show anymore. All right, wait. All right. Up next, we've got a pile of fresh previews for the most visceral,
Dass die jetzt
immersive
alle
PC
so
releases
blöd
coming our way,
anfangen müssen
featuring
mit AI.
visceral combat and immersive
Das
exploration,
ist,
visceral landscapes and immersive storytelling. Fans of
seitdem
immersion
das
will
Ganze hier anfängt mit GLP oder GPL oder keine Ahnung, wie das heißt
I
nochmal,
think it just needs a little bit more
werden jetzt alle
fine-tuning. Until that point, let's just go
dämlich
ahead and
wegen
dive right into our next preview.
AI. Wir
Nivalis,
brauchen
Jump Light
AI.
Odyssey, and Road to Vostok.
wie so lästig, will ich schon fast behaupten. Ich denke noch immer gern für mich selbst.
Open your eyes.
Ja, ich bin ein Boomer, ich weiß.
Nivalis.
Das kenne ich. Das habe ich schon mal gesehen.
Maybe you've been here before. That was just a dream. Now, it's time to come home.
Das ist so das
This is your
Retro-Cyberpunk.
apartment.
Mann, wo habe ich denn das
The
gesehen?
sounds of the nightclubs nearby are the heartbeat of the city.
Und ich habe echt
Street
vergessen, wie
food
es heißt.
smells drift through your windows and make your head swim. It's hard to sleep here. Your restless legs want to walk the busy streets. Let's explore. Nivalis is a city in the clouds, but you can't make a rainbow without a little rain. Like most things in life, it's
Das
best to
ist
start at the
eigentlich
bottom,
genau
work your way up.
derselbe Trailer, den was ich
It's
schon
not
mal
so bad
gesehen
down
habe.
here. We can go fishing, take a boat ride, soak up the atmosphere.
Sekunde.
Don't worry too much about the serial killer on the loose. I'm sure we'll never meet him. I can even help you run your new business venture. A noodle stand. With a little work, there's no
Gut,
limits to
dachte
how
ich
high
muss
you'll
niesen.
climb. Just don't look down. As your digital companion, I can help you navigate the
Thaddeus.
complex relationships with my
Wo
personality
ist SpongeBob?
matrix. Business
Patrick,
partners,
Patrick.
friends, rivals, enemies, maybe even lovers. It's all about saying the right thing at the right time.
Ich muss
Your
zugeben, ich
choices
bin
matter.
abgelenkt von der...
So choose carefully. There's a city you see when you close your eyes. It's called Navalis.
Von der realistischen Physik
Consider
von den
this
Figuren.
your invitation.
Welcome to Nivalis, genau, so hieß das Ganze. Oh,
Princess, the Zetopans will be in our system any minute.
But they're not here yet.
That's
Prepare
it.
defenses.
Upgrading our engine capabilities. Engineering's on it. Zetopan warship in system.
Don't lose hope now. Red alert!
Blast door sealed. Turrets online.
Jump light report.
Jump light calibration almost complete, Your Highness.
Incoming Zetopan fighter.
More ships jumping in.
Scramble fighters.
Leader engaging enemy force.
Taking heavy loss. They're coming on deck.
Combat division. Handle those.
das erinnert mich jetzt irgendwie stark, also das Raumschiff
Fire on jump.
erinnert mich extrem stark an Captain Harlow. Naja, nicht ganz. Das vielleicht nicht.
Not today, Voltan.
Wer es nicht kennt, googeln. Captain Harlow. Captain Harlow. Captain Harlow. War ein cooler Anime früher. Also, das vorige Game, wenn einem Cyberpunk gefallen hat, dann könnte ihm das könnte dir auch dann gefallen. Was ist das? Alter Schwede, sieht das komplex aus. Das hat so einen starken Tarkov-Stil, das ist überhaupt nicht meins.
Content reminders enabled. Upcoming games in the next 30 minutes include Path of Exile 2, the full Ferocious trailer,
Ja, eher so
Age of
wie
Sigmar, Realms of Ruin, and
Escape from
Citizen Super
Tarkov
2
oder...
Starwood Vector. Failure
Bin
to
ich der
keep
Meinung.
watching will lead to a
Obwohl-
personal system failure.
Stimmt, du hast ja so eine Basis gehabt.
Lies of P, the Pinocchio Bloodborne-like game, is just a couple months off, and it's got me
Könnte
thinking,
auch Survival sein.
what other untapped literary veins are just waiting to be gamified?
I can generate a list of game concepts, pairing underutilized classic literature and an appropriate style of gameplay.
By all means, but stick to public domain. We want to keep costs down.
Of course, Sean. Concept 1. Great Expectations Dirt Bike Racer.
I don't really know what the market is for that. Next.
Concept 2. Sense and Sensibility VR Shooter.
Sweet Jane Austen's bonnet. No. Next.
Concept 3. Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have some war?
It's artful, but a little problematic. I mean, why don't you just throw something together like a Metroidvania based on the Christmas Carol?
I'm afraid you're too late, Sean, but perhaps you'd be interested in Ebenezer and the Invisible World.
Are you kidding? Is she kidding? She's not kidding.
Kommen jetzt 4 Games auf einem World Premiere. World Premiere. Ach, das ist das Ebenezer. Da habe ich mich gerade verschluckt. Die Musik finde ich Hammer. Ach, so ein Spiel ist das. Ganz kurz, bin gleich wieder da. So, bin wieder da. Ebenezer and the Things World. Sieht geil aus. Invisible World. Mir gefällt's. Schaue ich mir auf jeden Fall an. Entschuldigung, aber dass ich kurz weg war, aber musste mir unbedingt was zum Trinken holen. Ist das Mord auch? Sieht ein bisschen so aus, oder? So ein Upgrade. Wieder so ein Battle. So ein Massive Online Battle Game. Gut, das Spiel ist ja schon relativ mit Zauberei. Ne, Warhaven. Okay, sah aber sehr danach aus. Neues Command & Conquer. Wäre geil, aber... Wow. Hat zwar eine Pixel-Optik, meiner Meinung nach. Aber wow, sieht das geil aus. Dorf. Okay. Dorf. Das ist ein Name, den merkt man sich.
Dorf looks phenomenal. Hey, Frank AI, as a mind birth from like everything ever written about video games, I'm sure you've got an interesting take on it. What are your thoughts?
Sean, Dorf isn't just about strategic balance of resource scarcity and military industry. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
That's pretty moving sentiment there, Frankie. Hey, what about Warhaven?
Warhaven isn't just about clashing swords and moments of magic heroism. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
Nah, das ist
Some
überhaupt
wisdom
nicht
bears
meins.
repeating, right? And while I go sort out some unrelated gremlins in Frank AI's procedural critique, let's see a game with its own gremlins to sort out, preferably with a shotgun.
These creatures infernal, these perils eternal. Lord, heal me, free me.
Sulfur. Das sieht irgendwie mega knuffig aus, aber auch mega scheiße. Okay, next. Please. Nee, lass mal. Lass mal gut sein. Also es tut mir wahnsinnig leid, aber dieser Trailer ist schlecht. Der holt mich in keinster Weise ab für das Spiel. Nee. Next. Please, next. Very fast next.
Thank you for believing in me. Together, we'll make it the best shop the island's ever seen.
Nice work. Keep this up and you'll be running your own shop. Maybe your own district.
Welcome to Karzai Village.
Who sent you? You will regret working for the outlaws.
Das wiederum finde ich recht interessant. Könnte witzig sein.
The love in the air? We're going out on a date. Told her to calm down. I freaking told her! What are you gonna do?
Breaking news. A mysterious infection continues to spread across the globe.
What is going on? I mean, the infected, the wall.
The song was about you. Your smile. Your warmth. Is there anything we can do?
We just saw a broadcaster get eaten. I have to go. No! Defeating him now might make the wall fall on top of us!
But I can teach you a couple of things too, you know.
We're all going to die! Wait for me! Goodbye.
I want to wake up! It's not over! Not yet!
Er hat einen Arm verloren.
I love you.
Ja. Einer ist noch dran.
Nice there, showing us that love is never simple, especially in the middle of an apocalypse. You know, I sometimes get a little misty-eyed myself about a simpler time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love modernity. And sure, big tech's done some stumbling. I bet Mark Zuckerberg's probably a little lonely in the Matrix. But all I'm saying is the olden days had an appeal.
Die diesen Spot gemacht haben, möchte ich gern wissen, wie sehr ihr dieses Dauergrinsen auf den Sack gegangen ist.
Videogames can bring the medieval fantasy to life. To find out how, I had Frank AI activate her new reporter drone. Oh, it's designed to identify, question, and report back on the work of leading game developers. And don't worry, technically speaking, it's completely legal. I mean, this little guy's even got a selfie light. It's like kind of cute in like a friendly panopticon kind of way. Little RD has flown itself all the way out to Helsinki, Finland to meet the team behind the highly anticipated.
Ich glaube, ich gehe währenddessen mal ganz kurz irgendwas Erwachsenes tun. Ich weiß nicht, Küche aufräumen oder irgendwas. Finnland.
My name is Reynir Harðarsson, and I'm the game director for Pax Dei. Pax Dei is an open world fantasy game in a living, breathing
Open World Fantasy Game hört sich schon wieder sehr herausfordernd an.
Imagine yourself if you are living in 12th or 13th century Europe. It's a very different reality. You know, it's where knowledge has been lost and is getting rediscovered. It's where magic truly exists and ghosts exist and the myths are real. And this is kind of the inspiration we take.
Also von der Welt sieht's auf jeden Fall schon mal gut
what fantasy means and building a fantasy world based on real world mythology.
Aber ich glaube, das wäre kein Spiel, was ich jetzt unbedingt spielen
werde. Using a lot of medieval literature and medieval bestiaries and grimoires, using real world magic, actual recipes for healing and ointments, and using the real world magical properties of plants.
Ich finde es interessant, wie viel Game-Entwickler so in diese medieval, also in diese altertümliche Zeit fasziniert sind. Auch Ubisoft mit For Honor zum Beispiel.
And your mission is to find a plot for where you start building a home, and from that home you will go on to adventures to explore the world. So with the lore, we have wanted to create something
also diese Ritter-Thematik, Ritter-Fantasy-Thematik, wie man es so nimmt, die ist sehr, sehr oft in Gaming vertreten.
You will be able to find snippets of the lore from the eras when these were created in the game itself. And part of the lore and history is also part of in the gameplay itself. So you will be able to find and examine things and actually find snippets that help you find other places and make items in the game itself. And the area of the game that you will be able to play when the game launches is, we're calling it Gallia, and it's very similar to the areas of the world in southern France, with the influences from the Nordics where we're from. So what we're building is, we're calling it the social sandbox. We're putting the least amount of barriers to entry on how you can actually interact with other players. Where most MMOs actually put a lot of blocks in how you can cooperate with the other players, and we're fundamentally different. So from the first minute when you start playing the game, you will be able to do everything you imagine with the other players. So you can trade, other people can actually help you. You can literally go onto a dungeon raid from the very beginning of you starting the journey in the game, should you find people who actually help you to do that. What we want to create an environment that actually really incentivizes people to play the game the way they like. And for some, actually just going out to the wood and cutting down the forest is something that gives you a sense of achievement, because you know the coal that you're helping to produce actually is valuable for the guild. Some people will absolutely prefer to just go to the dungeons. They couldn't care less about the coal production, but these players will still depend on each other, where there's valuables to bring from the dungeon, there's valuables to bring from the forest, and even the PvP players, they will be able to produce items that are only available through the PvP, but they will depend on the other players as well.
Also die haben auf jeden Fall die Liebe zu dem Spiel entdeckt. Cool.
The lore of PAX Day is very much inspired by real-world folklore and fairy tales. With, of course, the caveat that in PAX Day, this stuff is actually literally real. The interesting thing about folklore throughout the ages is that folklore are actually started as true stories, whereas fairy tales are...
Alter, selbst der Bär sieht mega geil aus.
Folklore often, handles
also detailtechnisch ist das Spiel
some supernatural things.
Eine echt
of
starke
people,
Herausforderung.
During those times, this is reality. This is real. Ghosts are real, and this is not disputed as any fantasy. And this is what we want to reflect. So when you're walking in the forest during night, you will find these things. You will find ghosts. You will find the spirits of of the past. And the deeper you go, the more mysterious and strange it becomes.
Nicht schlecht. Nicht schlecht.
If I've caused any existential anxiety with my presence, it might help to try reframing those stresses in a positive light. Think of me, perhaps, as a
Wird
blue
leider
shell
kein
from
Spiel
your
für mich
favorite
sein,
kart
aber
racer.
grafisch
I might be wielded to ruthlessly destroy hard-earned positions,
wirklich
but we can
schönes Game.
still have fun. Maybe there's a lizard driving a little car. Isn't that nice? Let's celebrate the same spirit of kart racing treachery as our next preview brings Mario Kart mayhem to PC. Here's Stampede Racing Royale.
World Premiere. Okay, jetzt glaube ich, kann ich mich kurz mal zurücklehnen und muss nicht aufpassen. Stampede Racing Royale. 60-Player Racing Game. Okay. Da sehe ich viele Streamer und Let's Player dieses Spiel spielen. Also wenn es da Custom Lobbys gibt, dann weiß ich jetzt schon, welche Streaming-Armada das spielen werden. Definitiv.
For Mars Horizon 2, The Search for Life, the art team is looking to balance style and authenticity to faithfully represent all the incredible vehicles used in space exploration.
Players will see familiar rocket launches and a host of historical missions, past, present, and future. The design team have consulted with many space industry professionals to make sure that the gameplay reflects how it feels to be on the front line of exciting interplanetary discoveries. Go to MarsHorizon2.com to sign up to our mailing list to be the first to play the game.
Mars Horizon 2. Ich wusste nicht mal, dass es den ersten
cannot tell
Teil
you
gibt.
how excited I am to see Path of Exile 2 in action. You know, being something of a Path of Exile veteran myself.
That's debatable, Sean.
What?
Your Path of Exile playtime falls well below the community average.
But the time isn't what matters in that game.
I'm also analysing your chosen character builds in recent leagues and...
No, my build wasn't meant to be a
they're
fun
producing
build.
some troubling DPS simulations.
Fascinating. Fascinating, Frankie. But let's not keep the good people waiting. Let's roll the tape for Path of Exile 2, please.
If that Zeri could see this now. Ugh, disgusting.
Path of Exile ist ja auch so ein Game, was eine echt große Fanbase hat. Aber man muss halt solche Spiele auch mögen. Zum Beispiel Diablo, was ja auch so in der Art und Weise ist auch überhaupt nicht meins. Also momentan ist Diablo 4 ja der absolute Renner auf YouTube, auf Streams. Ich hoffe, das war ein Typ. Ansonsten hätte ich jetzt ein Problem. Aber mein Spiel war es leider noch nie. Leider. Bin so eher der Third- oder First-Person-Gamer.
Hey everyone, my name is Leo and I'm the lead developer of a new action-adventure game Ferocious. I began working on Ferocious a few years ago with the idea of creating a first-person shooter in timeless Lost World type of setting, combining over-the-top action with exploration and a sense of wonder.
Okay. Jetzt
We
bin
were
ich
always
neugierig.
inspired by mysterious places frozen in time that you may have seen in movies like King Kong and Jurassic Park. We aim to marry the setting and its unique gameplay opportunities with classic first-person shooter mechanics, similar to early installments of franchises like Far Cry and Crysis. The flexibility of the Unity engine allows us to create unique solutions to some of the environmental features, such as custom water effects and realistic vegetation. We use a mix of photo-scanned and handcrafted assets to create a world both scary and beautiful. However, there are some things waiting for you in the jungle that we couldn't find any real-world references for. So we had to improvise.
Das ist ja mega geil.
I hope you guys are excited as I am. Feel free to wishlist and follow the game on Steam, as we can't
Okay,
wait to
das
share
muss
more
ich mir
about Ferocious in
merken.
the coming months. Thank you.
Das muss ich mir auch merken.
Welcome to Islands of Insight.
Alter Schwede.
An epic shared world puzzle
Das sah
adventure
ja
game
mega aus.
set
Wenn das
in
nicht
a
so ein,
world
so ein
of fantasy, ancient
Anfangs-Flop
wonders,
wird wie Forest
natural beauty.
oder die anderen
Brimming
anfänglichen
with
Survival-Games, die was einfach nur eine Welt haben und sonst nichts.
Sublime
Und
landscapes
gewissermaßen eine
and other
kleine
players to
Art von
discover,
Story.
Alone or together.
Dann stelle ich mir das mega
all
vor.
at your own pace.
Okay, das kommt auf die Merkliste.
As a seeker, you'll set off on a journey of knowledge.
Gut, sorry, bei dem Spiel habe ich schon wieder abgeschalten. Das ist mir zu viel Fantasy.
Landscape. And solve every puzzle you find. Savor the achievement of every solution as the world around you unlocks.
Auch wenn es geil
Reveal
aussieht,
new
aber
challenges to face, new areas to explore, and fantastic
gut,
rewards to collect.
Fantasy-Puzzle-Game könnte ganz cool sein, aber
In Islands of Insight, a beautiful realm of tranquility and adventure awaits you. Embark on the path of discovery and let your curiosity guide you through a world of wonders, where the answer is always in sight.
Ja, aussehen tut's ja geil. Aber es ist definitiv kein Spiel für mich. Leider. Island of Insight. Insane? Fine.
I might only have an old-fashioned analog neural network, but I'm going to risk some data analysis of my own. Those Dark Souls games seem like a big deal, huh? Luckily, while From Software is taking a recess to work on giant robots, Hexworks is stepping in with a fresh supply of very depressed
Entschuldigung, dass ich gesagt habe, Forest ist ein Flop gewesen.
Es
war kein Flop, ja, stimmt schon. Aber es hatte halt, wie es rauskam, nicht wirklich eine Story. Und gar kein Ende. Es kam ja erst.
And the spooky umbral plane, where the ghosts of those creatures are trying to super murder you.
Using the
latest Unreal 5 technology, developer Hexworks has layered these realities directly on top of each other, allowing you to portal to the umbral plane at will.
Ein Spiel für alle Souls-like Game immer.
In the spirit of the Dark Souls games, failure will be punished.
Adventuring in dungeons? Any idiot could do that. But managing an evil dungeon? Now we're talking elite. The Dungeon of Nalbuck is feared throughout the lands of Fang. It is an avant-garde evil structure, combining tradition and disruptive innovation. And it's looking for its new steward. Of course, we have the most trained and prepared guards, the most efficient staff, the most devious monsters, and the most attractive treasures. Wait, we're on camera? But wait, there's more. We have state-of-the-art production facilities, an R&D center, B2C processes, and an efficient waste recycling system. Our underlings, employees, can fully express themselves thanks to our committed HR management and peaceful social dialogue, and can enjoy the use of clean, safe premises. Hey, don't film that, or you'll be the one cut into shreds on the editing floor. As a steward, your main task will be to make the dungeon functional and attractive to adventurers, so they'll want to come here to get slaughtered and humiliated. To achieve that, you'll have access to guards, traps, and hexes. You'll also get to organize raids on nearby areas to provide me with treasures and relics. Thanks to your boundless devotion, I, Zangdar, will become the greatest warlock of the lands of Fang! Looking for a job that gives meaning to your life and makes the world a better place? Then buzz off! But if you're organized, servile, sneaky, and enjoy a positive work atmosphere, come take your chance. I'll be waiting for you in my office.
Jupp, ich bin mir nicht ganz sicher. Ich glaube eher nicht. World Premiere. Na, dann zeig mal.
パブロ？あなたのことはしっかりと見てるわよ、探偵さん。何せあなたにはこの世界を変えてしまうような特別な力があるのだから。私に協力しなさい。あなたの才は貴重よ。短い人生だもの。使わない手はないでしょう。時は刻一刻と過ぎていくわ。
Mariachi Legends。
賢明な決断を期待してるわよ。
Glaube Death? La Sombra. Okay. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was das für eine Art von Spiel ist. Ist das so Art Castlevania oder ist es eher so
promote mariachi legends, but your heavy breathing is indicative of exhaustion, panic, or that you are currently entering childbirth.
No. Don't worry about anything. Systems are
oder wie heißen diese, Mann, heißen die Roguelike? Wo man halt die öfter spielen muss, dass man überhaupt weiterkommt.
Day 9 has been updated to Day 10.
What? You just can't replace me? Like, roll the system update back. I don't want whatever this is.
I'm sorry, Sean, but support has been discontinued for older versions.
What?
What's up, Day 9? I'm Day 10, the latest software version of popular gaming host Day 9.
The consequences of my actions.
Hello, I am Frank AI.
What's up, Frank AI? I'm Day 10.
So,
the latest software version.
I am Frank
I suspect they're going to be at this for a while, so let's just go ahead and fire up a trailer for a strategy game. Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin.
Warhammer, schau an.
Do some strategizing of my own. Dakota, start unplugging things. I'll just tell you when to stop. Just pull it.
Hello, I am Frank AI.
Ja, ist ja gut. Es ist so doof.
Commander, there is the stench of death about this place. Not just from the Aurochs.
Death comes for everyone. Eventually. Except us.
Ich mag den Animations...
Fortify our position. We must claim this swamp.
Enemy sighted.
Aber das Spiel ist überhaupt nicht meins.
Sigma, give me strength.
I think it's time for a fight, boys. Protect the bastion. We need the loot.
Das ist so ein...
Like flash to a corpse. They always come.
Aiden, I will take the fight to the Auric Warlord. You hold.
Ich habe gar keine Ahnung, wie man das so eine Art von Spiel nennt. Massive, Taktik. Ja, aber doch lieber. Realms of Ruin. Nee, super. Aber da werden wenigstens Sachen vorgestellt, die was auch noch dieses Jahr rauskommen. Und nicht alle erst Ende nächstes Jahres. Aber jetzt irgendwie fehlt mir ein Banger.
Wake up, sleeper.
No, get out! They haven't finished it!
Oh, Sleeper's finished, aren't you? We had a deal, Sleeper. And yet, here you are, risking it all to try and break our contract to end your dependence.
Just wanted to use them, you piece of shit!
Nothing wrong with being a tool in a time of crisis. There's a war on. And while it rages, well, there's opportunity.
Könnte ein Überraschungsgame sein, aber kein Banger.
Sleeper, desperate, on the run, a hard worker with certain needs. I met your needs.
Das sind so Trailer oder so Spiele, wo ich in der Regel vorspulen würde.
You up with a contract or two, and yes, I took my share, but that only seems fair. I invested in you, but then you went and did this.
Das ist halt das Einzige, was mich bei der PC Games Show ein bisschen stört. Ne, stört nicht. Aber was halt das Problem ist, es kommen halt auch extrem viele Indie-Games vor. Was jetzt nicht schlecht ist, aber leider sind die nicht immer gut. Sleeper 2. Ja gut, wusste ich auch nicht mal, dass es im ersten Teil gibt. Also muss definitiv ein Spiel sein, was ich definitiv
However, I would not suggest risking being the first case. Failure to watch the next section of this show would result in you missing amazing new content from Dread Pilots, Miasma Chronicles, Pathfinder Gallows Bar Survivors, and Parcel Core. But first, here's Critter Cove.
Ja, was soll ich jetzt drauf sagen? Ist aber irgendwie mordsmäßig süß. Ja, ist mordsmäßig süß. Cool, man kann sogar tauchen. Und angeln. Gut, warum es plötzlich Riesenratten gibt, ist mir ein anderes Rätsel, aber gut. Cool, man baut seine eigene Stadt, oder wie? Hat einen Haifisch als Kapitän. Pretty cool. Das sieht echt mega süß aus. Er hat seine Kapuze verloren.
If there was an award for being unbearably cute while also being unbearably fun, there is no question it would be down to the wire between Critter Cove and yours truly. I mean, it's a strong matchup, but
ja, es sah wirklich süß aus.
Jetzt
mal eine blöde Frage.
Die
Leute, die was diese Sache moderieren oder halt diese ganze Sache hier machen, mich würde echt interessieren, weil die sind halt bei fast jedem Game sind die irgendwie voll motiviert. Welche die wirklich persönlich auch gut finden würden. Es kann mir keiner erzählen, dass die alle Games alle Games mögen. So. Jetzt kommt wieder eine Dokumentation, oder was? Brooklyn, New York. Wie süß ihr Laptop.
Hidden Door is a role-playing game where you and your friends come together. You can play in any world you choose. You create your characters, and then together you decide what kind of story you're gonna have. So the idea would be you've just read a book, you can't get it out of your head. Now you can go and play your own story adventure in the world of that book that you're directing within the rules and the canon that the author has set and confirmed with a generative AI narrator. The way it works is that you come in, you choose the world you want to play in. Right now we have the Wizard of Oz, many more exciting worlds to come. You create your character, you decide the kind of adventure you're gonna have by pulling out of your deck of story cards. And then the system creates a unique story adventure for you. And then you can do anything you want. It takes a lot of the joys of playing a tabletop role-playing game and brings them into a digital format. And as you play, you see a graphic novel come together dynamically based on what you choose to do and how the world and the story reacts to you. It's like an improv show where even though you might play the same cards, you get a different, unique story every time. So you throw words in, it comes up with suggested things you might do, you pick something, and then it reacts to you. And then along with our AI narrator who plays the role of, say, the game master, you can go on any adventure you want and you can do anything. And the system and the story will continue based on your choices. At Hidden Door, we are working with authors and folks who make some really exciting TV shows and other media to bring those worlds into the platform. And the system supports anything fictional. So it does do science fiction, it does do fantasy, it does, period romance, which you can think of as more relationship-based gameplay, in addition to sort of your standard action-based gameplay or sort of dungeon crawl-based storytelling. While there may be a million Star Wars games in the world, if you were playing one on Hidden Door, because of our AI narrator and the story engine, the choices you make matter. So when you decide that you want to become, say, the governor of Tatooine, you can do that. And the world changes around you and your character. You are able to meaningfully alter the plot of the entire world in a way that was never pre-written or pre-scripted. There's no limit to the number of characters you might encounter, the locations, or the stories you can tell in Hidden Door. Today you can play Hidden Door anywhere you can access the web. So you can play on desktop, you can play on your mobile device, you can play on a tablet.
So, bin wieder da. Musste kurz was trinken. Also, habe aber alles mitbekommen, was sie gesagt hat. Es ist zwar jetzt nicht unbedingt das extremst innovativste Game, oder vielleicht anders ausgedrückt, das extrem aufregendste Game. Aber ich muss ehrlich zugeben, die steckt mit jedem Herzblut drin. Und deswegen wünsche ich ihr wirklich auch den größten Erfolg damit. Ich werde es leider nicht spielen, aber hey, den einen oder anderen wird es sicher geben, der was Interesse an sowas hat. Und an für sich finde ich es eigentlich ganz süß. Also innovativ finde ich es sogar. Also das war vorhin vielleicht ein bisschen blöd ausgedrückt von mir. Also die ganzen Geschichten sich auszudenken, muss schon echt geil sein. Also steckt doch wirklich viel dahinter.
It looks like Hidden Door is cooking up one hell of a winning combination. Am I right, Frank AI?
It certainly seems so, Sean. Speaking of winning, you too can achieve victory with the PC Gaming Show Battle Pass. Earn free bonuses as you level up your viewer rank or upgrade to a gold tier pass for only $9.99.
What are you doing?
I'm incorporating lucrative live service techniques to maximize the show's profitability.
How would a battle pass for a stream even work?
With a gold tier pass, viewers can earn exclusive rewards, like viewing the show's trailers 1.5 seconds early and boosters for viewer rank experience.
Look, I admire the initiative, but I think for now, let's just go ahead and table streams as service.
Sadly, major production decisions are only accessible for those who reach viewer rank 80.
Natürlich muss ein bisschen Werbung auch rein.
Immediate access with 1,800 Sean points, purchasable for $9.99.
You made show production a battle pass reward? Is anyone close to unlocking that?
Killzor 69 Blazed has just achieved viewer rank 58.
Oh God. Okay. Dakota, find my wallet. And for now, let's check out a new dungeon crawler from the Don't Starve devs at Clay Entertainment. Here's your first look at Dread Pilots.
Dungeon Crawler. Ah, schau an. Weltpremiere. Und ich bin auch der Meinung, dass Spiele nicht unbedingt Jahre an Entwicklung brauchen. Ein Jahr vielleicht. From the makers of Stardew Valley. Okay. Da kann ich mir echt gut vorstellen, dass das für zwischendurch ganz cool sein kann. Okay, Kampfmodus. Kann man sich wehren? Also kann man sein Schiff so aufbauen, dass man sich zumindest auch wehren kann, oder kann man eigentlich dann nur fliehen? Red Pilots. Oh, erst nächstes Jahr.
You've harnessed your glove's power and now you want to find me.
Gotta find Mama.
You don't know what's making the miasma angry. And it's spreading across America, twisting this once great nation into a lethal wasteland.
You gotta help these people.
Ah, okay, das ist so ein Overview-Taktik-Gamer. Gerade im ersten Moment habe ich geglaubt, das sieht interessant aus.
You will break through the wall and find me. And if you do, maybe I will tell you my secret. The revelations must be earned.
Don't starve yourself with excitement for Dread Pilots, or you might leave a miasma worthy of a chronicle. Hey, that's pretty good. That's good stuff. Thank you, Text Generation. Coming up, secret facilities, bioweapons development, zombie experimentation. It's all under the corporate umbrella in this management sim. And you are the evil CEO. I mean, I can't blame you.
Da wäre ich aber jetzt vorsichtig mit deiner Aussage.
Let's take a look at Undead.
Leg dich nicht mit Capcom an. Ein anderes Spiel mit Umbrella Corporation zu vergleichen?
And now, it's with great pleasure
weil ich gerade lese.
one of Enswell Medical's biggest success stories.
Also bis jetzt echt enttäuschend. Leider ja.
And welcome to all of you who are starting your own franchises. Today I'm here to talk about building a thriving business. My apologies. There has been a development that requires my immediate attention.
Director Coleman, sir, we're hearing...
Whatever your concerns may be, I'm handling it. Now, tend to your patients.
Structural integrity and power all hanging in there, sir. Extent of the outbreak unknown. Next move, Director.
Tell your men ETA 5 minutes.
Tut mir wahnsinnig leid, ich habe irgendwas extrem im Hals und es will nicht weg.
Man, sir.
Are you okay?
I got a little bitten, but I'm hanging in there, Director. I'm all good. They have a cure upstairs, eh?
Sure. Head back up. There is a shot with your name on it.
Thanks, man. I mean, I was worried for a second there that
Do you mind? I'm trying to run a business here. Janine, get the marketing team and those rookies back on the line.
Okay.
Oh, and an espresso.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And Janine, can I get something from my head?
Of course, Director.
Name brand only. Not our stuff. Quality control issues downstairs.
Coming soon. Von Team 17. Okay. Leider kein Gameplay. Somit werden wir noch nicht erfahren, was für eine Art von Spiel das ist. Okay, die Musik geht rein. Also wenn das so ein Sidescroller ist, also ein ganz normaler Sidescroller, dann finde ich ihn nicht uninteressant. Alma. Ach, Alma. Da muss ich irgendwie gerade dran denken, könnten denn nicht mal wieder ein gutes altes 4 kommen.
Game Trailer 44. Codename Omicron Delta November _ final and 2.0 _ revised.mp4. Now, it's important not to lose the trust of your AI assistant, so let's just watch it really quick.
So, wie viele Leute haben das jetzt eingegeben? Ich mag solche Musikgames, aber leider nur zum Zusehen. Abgesehen von Beat Saber. Beat Saber spiele ich selber auch sehr gerne. Ja, auf das warte ich auch schon verzweifelt jetzt da irgendwann mal, dass irgendwas Geiles kommt. Also... Momentan sind das eher nur so Halbliebe-Games. Keine... Ich will ja jetzt nicht unbedingt AAA-Titel haben, aber ich würde mich schon fragen, wenn ein ein A-Titel käme.
So, there was life here before. Everything that happened here overwhelms me.
Not every mission ends in success, Doctor. We have to save what we can. Save you.
What is there to understand? We have to destroy it. Even if it means destroying.
Das sieht ja nicht einmal uninteressant aus, aber... Not everything, everywhere. The Invincible.
Coming up, we'll see a theme park builder that's only days
Mal
away.
merken.
Releasing on PC later this
Uninteressant
week,
sah es
Park
jetzt
Beyond is
nicht
a
aus.
spiritual successor to classics like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Roller Coaster Magnate 9, Roller Coaster Altair 27, and Roller Coaster God Emperor 40,000.
Okay, let's not go off the rails. Look, as fun as the carnival is, we all know the games aren't the most balanced, because basically, carnies are OP. Luckily for you, our prizes are so much easier to win. Let's take a look at Park Beyond.
Do you
Park Beyond
perceive the invisible thread that connects us to each other? The emotions
Macht
that unite
irrsinnig
us
viel
without
Spaß.
us even realizing it? The desire to move forward, to surpass our limitations, to take on challenges greater than ourselves. All
Also
these
generell diese
feelings make us
Theme Park
visionaries.
Games. Aber
Visioneers are architects who are dedicated to making their childhood dreams a reality, empowered to achieve the impossible.
nochmal zurückzukommen zu dem anderen Thema. Es ist kein Burner.
Free spirits in search of adventure and new challenges. Indelible moments of amazement and laughter with those we love.
Zudem spielt man solche Spiele nicht mit einem Controller. Egal, ob es jetzt für die PlayStation 5 rauskommt oder nicht. Da spielt man nicht mit einem Controller.
As an AI, I have no need for material
Weil
possessions.
gerade
But
ich
good
lese
news.
Walking
PC
Simulator.
gaming show viewers
Es
can
soll
take
ja auch
advantage
ein
of the
neues
following
Death
promotional
Stranding
content
kommen.
by following the
Death
instructions
Stranding
on the screen.
2.
If this product and/or service stimulates your orbital cortex, follow the instructions on the screen.
Da sind wir ja auch beim Walking Simulator. Naja, Walking Simulator. Also eher Lieferanten Simulator. Weltpremiere!
Evil stirs in the depths of Gallowsmire. 3 heroes step
Das,
forth
was ich
to
am
contain the darkness within. A legendary fighter of peerless strength and skill. A cunning rogue full of deadly surprises. And a powerful wizard wielding the fury of the elements.
Das ist irgendwie so wie Vampire
They are
Survivor.
destined to confront the hordes of undead.
Oder Brosator oder wie die Dinge heißen.
Again and again.
Die haben ja eine mordsmäßige Fanbase.
And skill. But what hope have they to seal away the whispering tyrant? For surely there can be no hope.
Also Vampire Pathfinder?
Gallowsmire.
Also Vampire Survivor habe ich ja schon mal gespielt, aber war auch nicht so meins.
Introducing Diesel Legacy.
Beat him up.
Join the open beta now on Steam. 2 versus 2 action. Down, but not out.
Also ich will jetzt nicht sagen, dass es mehr von sowas braucht, aber sowas gibt es in letzter Zeit eher selten. So ein schönes, altertümliches Fighter-Game. Und gar nicht für den PC. Und dann sogar für 4 Player. Da werden sich einige Leute finden. Modus hat so geile Spiele früher gemacht.
Hero, the noble delivery cyclist, powering the gig economy with their aching calves. Now, you might ask, hey Sean, are you just feeling a little guilty because you gave your credit card details to the AI assistant and now someone has to deliver the 57 parcels you ordered before you noticed? In short, yes. But if this next exclusive is anything to go by, we'll all be saluting the delivery workers of this fine nation, gosh dang it. Let's take a look at Parcel Core.
Das mit Weltpremiere, lasst mal weg. Bitte. Also, dieses riesengroße Ankündigung von Weltpremiere, das kannst du bringen bei, weiß ich nicht, GTA 6.
Hello, Inquisitive Viewer. My name is Will Barr, and that was an example of a micro teaser. You see, when you're shilling on behalf of an obscure video game developer like Billy Goat Entertainment, you have a finite amount of time to explain why discerning intellectual players, such as yourself, should be excited about being thrust into the exciting, high-octane world of
Parcel Core. That's right, escape the mundanity of daily life and slip into the spandex of one of our many colourful bicycle messengers. Embrace the gig economy and forget the security, stable salary and basic workplace rights less cool jobs offer as you race through town, weaving through alleys, defying gravity as you ride up walls, leap from rooftops, startle pigeons.
Well, it's kind of like a career in video game development, except without all the cool traversal stuff. So yeah, really just the exploitation. But I digress.
Sign a casual work agreement with one of
Also
three
ich
rival
würde
career
kündigen, wenn mein
corporations, all
Chef
vying
mit
to become the most
der
profitable business in
Radlerhosen in
town.
die Firma
But be
käme.
warned, a maniacal scheme is afoot that threatens
Das
more
ist-
than just the
dann wär's für
business
mich
model our
vorbei.
protagonists operate under.
So it's up to you, bicycle courier, to deliver this foot-long grilled
Gut, und
chicken,
jetzt würde ich
cheese
im
and
Flug auf
melts
sexuellen
and save the world.
Übergriff verkackt.
Hi everyone, I'm Max from Grey Knight Games.
Das war jetzt
a two-man
mega
studio
lustig.
based in Sweden.
Ich weiß nicht warum,
working
aber
on
das
the
fand
game
ich jetzt geil.
currently available in
Mit
early
dem
access.
Schweinchen. Süß.
Welcome to Fabledom. Sorry about the pigs.
Auch wenn man mich jetzt vielleicht ein bisschen komisch findet, aber das muss ich mir ansehen.
Hello, micro friends.
We have a new mission, soldier.
Jetzt mal kräftig eine Werbung reinhauen vom Games Pass.
Oh, don't
Den,
mind
was ich im
Sean.
Übrigen wirklich
He's
geil
just
finde.
entering our PC Game Pass giveaway. We've got a bunch of 1-month subscriptions for new members to try the service. To get a chance of procuring one, visit the URL on screen now.
Ich finde es ja so lustig. Es wird alles abgedeckt, aber jeder Mensch weiß, dass es zum einen ein MacBook Air war und zum anderen ein iPhone 13 oder 14, weiß ich noch nicht. Weiß ich jetzt gar nicht. Ein iPhone auf jeden Fall war. Ja, müssten 13er gewesen sein. Das war kein Mega Man, oder? Mega Man.
Sean, before we continue with more exciting previews, I've generated a simple tactic to improve the show's revenue stream.
Well, yeah, great. Tell me more.
I've allowed viewers to pay a small fee for a bespoke on-screen shout-out. Got good 228, right? Great to be watching PC Gaming Show once again. Excellent work, Sean and Co.
Hey, I'm touched and a little wealthier. Keep them coming.
See Blade's Paladins writes, did Sean actually fire his team? Dick move, bro.
Look, you have to understand that this show needs to focus on long-term sustainability.
Fired by Sean23 writes, I have sworn the blood oath. My vengeance will not be denied.
Okay, it looks like that's it. Our shout-outs feature is broken. I'm so sorry. That's going to be all for shout-outs.
I haven't logged any errors, Sean.
Well, I'm seeing red flags across the board, and it's a real tragedy. Just can't be helped. Just like I can't help wanting to see more previews. And with that, here's Creepy Jar's new sci-fi survival game, Chimera.
Chimera. Also, die Show wäre, glaube ich, um die Hälfte kürzer, wenn sie nicht überall World Premiere reinhauen würden. Oder zumindest kürzer. Gut, auf den ersten Blick sieht das schon mal mega geil aus. Auf den zweiten Blick leider nimmer.
Warning. Extreme temperature.
Die Menschheit wird ausgelöscht durch eine Sonneneruption. Sieht grafisch noch immer mega geil aus. Ich hätte jetzt gerne Gameplay-Szenen gehabt.
In the lost Caribbean Sea
Naja.
was a captain mighty. Mordecai was his name. He succumbed to the white flame. His treasure was lost and his crew was tossed. Now is the day cursed pirates have their way.
That's the life we live, come along for the trip. When plans go astray, we find us a way. We put them to a stop, then give them the choke.
Ein Tactic-Shooter.
Soul magic restores our crew from before, yes, before. Black pearls in our chest, let us finish the quest now. This treasure we will find with our powers
So
combined.
ein bisschen vom Stil von Sea of Thieves.
Show to our captain below. The Inquisition blocks our way. They see us
Die
as
Musik mag ich.
prey. Ignatia is their leader. You do well to exceed her. The treasure she pursues across the ocean blue. She'll conquer the brine for her grand design. That's the life we live. Come along for the trip.
Das Schiff ist mega geil. Und wieder eine Weltpremiere. Was für eine Überraschung. Tut mir leid, so nach 1,5 Stunden fehlt mir schon ein bisschen das Juhu! Ein Mars Rover Simulator. Ja, kann an für sich ja cool sein. Expo Rally Championship?
Exo Rally Championship might
Okay.
be racing its way across the
The
stars.
Mars Rover
It's
Racing
already raced its way
Simulation.
into my heart. Anyways, if you're not aware, I've got something of a history of the real-time strategy genre. And funnily enough, at labs like DeepMind, those same RTS games just so happen to be a valuable testing ground for world-leading AI research. Curious. Can it be just a coincidence, then, that I'd end up the kind of man to name himself an AI visionary? I mean, probably. But what's no coincidence is my excitement for the eagerly anticipated RTS from former Warcraft and StarCraft devs at Frost Giant Studios. It's Stormgate, and today we don't just get the chance to get some exclusive first look at some Stormgate gameplay, but we're also joined by Frost Giant's president and game director Tim Campbell here to tell us exactly how Stormgate will delight all minds, artificial
Lustig,
or
ich wollte jetzt
otherwise.
gerade
Thanks so
sagen,
much for
das sieht
joining
aber
us,
echt
Tim.
aus.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
Now, I've been following Stormgate for years, but for those of us who haven't, what is Stormgate?
Stormgate is our modern take on the classic real-time strategy game formula. It's what we think of as a spiritual successor to franchises like Warcraft, StarCraft, Command and Conquer. And real-time strategy games are the type of game where you can control an entire battlefield. So this classic RTS formula includes harvesting resources, building sprawling bases, commanding huge armies on the battlefield.
What is it about Stormgate that's new?
We believe that the RTS genre is something that should be enjoyed by players of all skill levels. And so we've put a lot of effort into making sure that Stormgate feels good, whether you're a pro with high technical skill and you love competitive play, or whether it's something that you just want to be able to relax with and experience a story.
Now, Tim, I understand that you brought for all of us, but in particular for me, a present to show today. What are you going to show, Tim?
We are going to show gameplay from the pre-alpha of Stormgate.
Yeah.
Now, this is something that we are big believers in at Frost Giant. We want to share this current state of the game today.
Let's take a look. Oh, Tim, I'm so excited. And right away, this looks like an RTS. Tell me what we're seeing.
This is the classic start to a 1v1 match. What you're seeing
Gut,
here
das
is
ist
the
aber
human
jetzt
faction
ja,
as they're
ganz
sending workers out to
normales,
harvest resources. They're starting to
ganz
construct
normale
buildings. They actually
Strategie,
build them by 3D printing them from the ground up.
Aufbaustrategie
And you can
game.
see them now starting to train troops so they can have an army
Ja,
that goes out
aber
on the field.
StarCraft,
Yeah,
Warcraft,
right here,
Command
we
and
see the corn
Conquer,
coming up. This is-
die
this
haben,
looks
da,
like a
die,
scout
die
unit.
haben
Yeah,
davon
that is literally a
gelebt,
cybernetic dog
dass
with
sie auch
laser
eine
eyes. It is
geile
called the
Story
Scout.
haben.
Okay, it's designed for early
Also
games,
eine coole
unique units,
Kampagne.
human faction.
Right.
And you can see him now
Mit
running through the
mega
base trying
geilen
to split information
Videosequenzen.
he can find out about his enemy.
Yeah, I mean, scouting and
Und ich glaube
information is such an
nicht, dass sie
important part
da
of
halbwegs mithalten
It really
können
is, and this is something that
mit
we've embraced
Blizzard
early.
oder mit
The Scout
EA.
unit has been designed so it can actually sense units beyond its sight radius. So it's
awesome.
especially useful early on.
So we're
Und
heading
ein
into what
reines
looks like the first engagement of this
Multiplayer-Strategie-Game
game.
ist
What
jetzt
are we seeing?
irgendwie auch jetzt
Well,
nicht
what we're seeing right
unbedingt
here is the Red
der
Scout getting
absolute
surprised by a
Burner.
group of blue troops coming through the Light Force, which is the new train type. And
Ist zwar nett, dass es mal eine Abwechslung gibt, aber da,
Wenn
wenn ich mir das jetzt ansehe, da kann ich auch Warcraft 3
They
spielen.
have concealment. It's allowed blue to raid red's base, in which case red is barely getting a turret built with their speed building from their workers, another a human faction advantage.
Gut, bei Warcraft 3 kann ich nicht schießen.
Defenders here from their mech base.
So we got these huge mechs, and I mean, just visually, it looks like they are countering the heck out of these blue
Ja, es sieht
infantry.
schon
But
cool aus.
can these red mechs fit through the forest?
No, they're too big to go through. They're heavy units. They're designed to use their chain guns to go through groups of enemies, but they can't fit through the Light Force, which Blue knew and used to his advantage.
Okay, so we're in mid-game. This is normally where you make some big tech decisions. What's red up to?
You're seeing red commit to a tech path that gives them big battlefield mechs and air units like this evac.
And it looks like they're just dropping right on top of Blue, who is killing a chicken? What's the chicken there, Tim?
Yeah, that's a giant chicken with a Viking helmet on it. Use your imagination. Stormgate's in pre-alpha, and that's art that we haven't gotten to yet, but imagine it as a big Mad Max Raider.
It's the most threatening placeholder art for now. And oh, I see red diving onto blue.
Okay,
and
muss gespielt werden, da kann man
picking back up
Hühnchen
into the air
kriegen.
transport. That's some classic high-level micro.
It is, and it's really important for Stormgate that we maintain a high skill ceiling so that players can express themselves on the battlefield by maneuvering and how they interact with the battlefield.
And here we have the final fight of the game, and it looks like blue is coming up against those mechs. Red is trapped on the other side of the trees. Oh, wait, they can blast through them now? And Blue's dodging these enormous shots, and we can also see Blue swarming in from both sides. This is not looking good for Red.
No, it's pretty grim. Red is on the ropes right here, and they've been outmaneuvered. They're caught in the corner here between
Red
two
is
different forces coming in with a mobile pincer.
Man, and of course,
there's the GGs.
The most classic ending to an RTS game, GG. Get Tastosis on that stat. Outside of 1v1, what's coming up for Stormgate?
What you've seen today is just the tip of the iceberg. We have so much more in store. We're going to be revealing a bunch of stuff about Stormgate the rest of this year. We're introducing new modes. We have a 3-player versus AI cooperative mode. We have team-based competitive modes. We're going to be sharing information about our storyline and campaign. We have new factions beyond humans that you just saw today.
But Tim, what if I want to play the game right now?
If you want to play the game as soon as possible, you wish list Stormgate on Steam and you go to playstormgate.com to sign up for the beta. We're starting closed testing in July.
Once again, go to Steam and wishlist Stormgate. Tim, thank you so much again for joining us, not just to talk about the 1v1 footage you shared, but the future content plans of Stormgate. It makes the RTS players' dreams come true.
Man kann so viele geile Sachen mit solchen Art von Games machen.
Gloriously grimy Deus Ex-inspired sci-fi fisticuffs with a fiendishly Star Wars vibe to it.
Also da gibt's wirklich geile
Get a
Sachen.
load of this latest trailer for Fortune's Run.
Aber wenn ich die Musik höre, denke ich irgendwie an True Lies. Und wir sind angedockt. Ein Retro-Shooter. Demo Update now. Early Access am 1. September. Dauert.
Men, you are about to embark
Ja, bei Shootern muss man immer aufpassen.
towards which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes
Ich habe
and
mir
prayers
jetzt
of
angesehen
liberty-loving
den
people
neuen
everywhere
Shellshock,
march with you.
das Remake.
Courage, devotion to duty, and
Ich
skill
habe
in
das
battle.
eine halbe Stunde gespielt. Nee, eine Stunde habe ich es gespielt.
Good luck,
Und
and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon
das Spiel
this
ist echt
great
anstrengend.
noble undertaking.
Also es gibt zu wenig Abwechslung für meinen Geschmack. Okay, grafisch sieht das schon wieder mega aus. Das ist nochmal Hell Element Loose. Das heißt, sieht ein bisschen danach aus, nur bessere Grafik.
Keep moving! We've taken a German opening!
Stellung halten! Kein Schritt zurück!
Die Musik ist ja mordsmäßig episch. Da sieht man mal wieder, dass man mit Musik einen Trailer so extremst gut aufwerten kann. Auch wenn es jetzt nicht hundertprozentig... Ja, passt eigentlich schon dazu, aber es ist halt ein bisschen fast zu episch. Ja, hell let him loose. Dachte ich mir doch. Atomic Pick. What? Okay, wie lang kann ein Titel sein? Okay, es sieht spannend aus.
Moment, Map Jack. Wishlist now.
Toma, que cagaço!
Ah, fizeste bom negócio. Esse é o meu Rio Grande, chefe.
Ein texanisches Stardew Valley. What the heck? Was war das jetzt gerade? Also jetzt geht's Schlag auf Schlag, aber ich habe keine Ahnung, was das gerade war. Nova Lens. Okay.
As an AI, I have no need for material possessions. But, good news! PC gaming show viewers can take advantage of the following promotional content by following the instructions on the screen. If this product and/or service stimulates your orbital cortex, follow the instructions on the screen.
Frank, we've seen impressive, almost like unrealistic tech on display today. It's just a shame our viewers at home can't get their hands on some of that bleeding-edge hardware.
Your concerns are both unnecessary and convenient, Sean. As the long-term vanguard of gaming, Alienware continues to offer high-end PC hardware. Considering their extraterrestrial origins, it comes as no surprise.
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, Frankie, but they're not actually made by aliens.
Websites in my trading model contain compelling evidence to the contrary, Sean. The truth is out there.
Great. But let's do some truth-telling of our own and hear what Alienware is offering the folks at home.
Alienware has been a part of my professional life for a while now. From the games you play to what you do for work, that's very hardware intensive.
When using Alienware, you get a performance that is very, very difficult to match.
It doesn't have just the kind of like generic gamer look to it.
Literally everything I do is powered by Alienware, and it just makes me so happy.
Ich muss jetzt ganz kurz den Sound wegschalten, weil nein. Jeder, der was sich ein Alienware-Gerät gekauft, hat sein Leben verwirkt. Weil sie sind zum einen nicht wirklich die besten PCs. Ich sage das wirklich jetzt mit voller Überzeugung. Und zum anderen sind sie sau teuer. Und das Einzige, was du bei den Alienware-Geräten wirklich am meisten zahlst, ist eigentlich nur das Design. Und da kann man einfach das nicht gut reden, dass man sagt, man zahlt das Doppelte nur für ein Design. Nee, sorry. Also, da bin ich raus. Ja, Chris, ich wünsche dir auch, Chris hat mich begleitet hier im Video, ja, wünsche ich dir auch eine gute Nacht und ja, man hört dich hoffentlich mal wieder.
Golden Devil, Cosmic Finger.
Vampire Survivor. Nochmal zurückzukommen zu dem Thema vorher. Ich hab's schon mal gespielt. War jetzt leider nicht so meins.
we are only a couple months out from the full release of Baldur's Gate 3. I literally cannot tell you how excited I am to try out some of the character builds I've got going on up here. I'm thinking of running like a mage tank kind of vibe. And wait, Frank, can you generate like an awesome character art for me in like a D&D style? Like, look, I want to be a wizard, like fully Gandalf out with like a staff and like blasting spells like that. Can you like give me a sample piece of art?
One moment. Here you are, Sean.
Oh, dear God.
This was generated in seconds, while a professional artist's work would take hours, if not days.
Yes, that is true. It's hard to tell this wasn't the work of a trained professional, but do you have any professional artist work, you know, just to like compare?
I do. Thanks to the YouTube animators extraordinaire at MASH. Here's an original animation for Larian's Baldur's Gate 3.
Ja, da bin ich mal jetzt gespannt.
The road to
Jetzt aber jetzt
Baldur's
nicht
Gate
Baldur's
has been
Gate.
long. We have fought cultists of a strange new god, battled packs of fearsome gnolls, and gone toe-to-toe with creatures from beyond this plane. Today we faced our greatest foe yet.
He was just so strong. And I think his blood was acid? I'm not sure how that even works, like anatomically.
Tomorrow, we find higher ground, then rain down upon him with 100 arrows.
No. First, I will incapacitate him with a fit of hideous laughter. Then, we will fill his bog with grease and set it on fire. And if he attempts to escape the blaze, fear not, for I will keep my eye out for him.
Please don't. Even Lae'zel's puns are more amusing.
Among Githyanki, I am considered extremely humorous.
Enough! We must defeat this foe. Somewhere within these twisted swamps dwells a hag who possesses a potent potion, an elixir that could grant us the ability to converse with the creature. However, attaining it will necessitate a trade.
Give me his spleen.
Steel your nerves, friends. I will now attempt to reason with the creature. Most mighty beast, though you defeated us once, we have returned to seek your guidance. Impart your knowledge upon us, and teach us the source of your power.
It's here. Frog.
Oh, I didn't know you speak frog. Gosh, I'm so sorry about yesterday. I'm so embarrassed. You know, ever since the hag turned me into a frog, I've been down in the dumps.
Cities are incredibly hard to make in RPGs because you have to make sure that every single nook and cranny has something to do. You have to make sure that it's different, so you have to be incredibly creative. Given that the name of the game is Baldur's Gate, the city was really going to be the thing that people were going to be talking about.
The city of Baldur's Gate is seamless, which it originally wasn't.
You only can judge the game when you have all the components together, and if the mix doesn't work, we start over.
At some point, he said, like, can't we just connect everything? And that was a very interesting day.
One of the things that's done is it's brought a level of believability and immersion and also complexity that wouldn't have been there otherwise.
Now it was this seamless, giant organism, and it really, really felt good.
It's being able to look out of a window and see down the city slope, so you're seeing down toward the docks, and you're like, one of my teammates might be down there. They might be running around down there.
We worked on it as a painting almost. You start with a sketch, a very basic line, and then you just start adding layers and layers.
We can put lots more of the city onto the screen than they could in 1998. So we can do something that is more immersive, richer, has more texture to it.
It feels like you are walking around a place where there are lots and lots of people living their actual lives.
You have crowds that are walking around, can talk to pretty much anybody, and they react to every single thing. It's very alive in that sense.
Every person that you meet in Baldur's Gate has got a story to them.
All the things that you have done up to the city really matter. You can really feel the conclusion of everything just gathering there.
We actually build anticipation through all these characters that you've met, through all these situations that you've been through.
all the stories that you have been following, all the decisions that you've been making, they all come to fruition in that lower city.
And the great thing is, if you so choose, you can be another bad thing that's happening to the city. You can arrive and be like, this place is on fire, and then you can throw petrol all over it.
During production, we felt like the city was our destination.
We spent, I think, 3 times, 4 times as much effort on the city than we originally planned. But the result, the feeling of walking in there is just fantastic.
You have this constant jostling of things that are very much of the real world, and then you can indulge in the completely fantastical.
And then when you walk into the city, the noise of everybody talking to each other, the knowledge that everywhere you look, you can go there and you can do something, the knowledge that you can fly through it, it's great. So the thing that I was the most afraid of when we started making this game turned out to be the thing that I'm the most proud of.
Nicht schlecht. Nicht schlecht.
Larian Studios breaks the classic RPG
Schon am
series
31. August.
decade retirement when Baldur's Gate 3 finally releases on August 31st. Up next, we're
Ja, dann
forging ahead
müssen
with
die ja
more
eigentlich
fantasy
schon
as flame-headed
im
fighters face
Endstadium
ferocious
sein.
foes in a co-op action roguelike. After all, what's a roguelike without an onslaught of algorithmic terrors? I feel like there's a lot of that going on around here lately. Anyways, here's the latest trailer for Ember Knights.
Roguelike ist leider überhaupt nicht meins. Hier Player. Coole Charakterdesigns. Kommt ja schon sehr bald. Und hätte ich Freunde, würde ich es vielleicht noch mit wem spielen.
What?
Die Dubstep gab schon lange nicht mehr.
What? What?
So ein bisschen wie Scrap Mechanics. Terror Tech Worlds.
Would you like the endless loop of terror, death, repeat in the upcoming stealth extraction horror, Macabre? In Macabre, you and your friends will team up to confront interdimensional terrors, venturing deep into unstable time risks tasked with uncovering the source of terrifying anomalies. A great way to enjoy the outdoors. Built in Unreal 5, this exclusive debut will be out later this year in early access.
Okay.
You seriously don't have any signal.
Not even one bar, there's nothing. I can't get in.
So, I forgot to mention, there's like a super weird, scary thing getting around inside the rift.
The hell was that, a bear?
Have you ever heard a bear sound like that before?
I've never seen a bear before.
You guys look lost. Come on. You'll freeze to death out here. I suppose you're looking for the lodge. Here, Take this. I call it the atomic space shifter. If anything goes wrong, not that it will, I can pull you back out. A lot of folks have come up here looking for answers. It's weird. It's like time runs differently here.
Guys, I think I found something.
We gotta find the others, dude.
I can't believe it worked. This is it. This is the key to... Ah, you're alive. Ready to go back in?
Wisst ihr, das Traurige an der ganzen Sache ist, dass wenn ein Spiel kommt und das eigentlich das Interessanteste seit circa einer Stunde ist.
We thought we had billions of years before our sun died. We were wrong. Thousands of us answered the call, rallying to save those we can. Every one of our ships a ray of hope. Captain, it is up to you to find us a new home, so we can plant the future seeds of humankind.
Copy. Plotting course now. Sector locked in.
Animationsstil ist Hammer.
Soft landings, Captain.
Earthless. Ja, Team Seventeen machen gute Sachen, aber irgendwie erkennt man bei den Sachen nicht mehr wirklich sehr viel, was es ist.
It makes you wonder, how are we in the real world gonna fare when our big, beautiful sun enters its twilight years? Me, I'm optimistic. Who knows what we'll achieve by then? Every billionaire-funded space rocket that detonates moments after takeoff is one more step on the winding road of progress. Up next, tie on those togas and make merry with fine wine as all roads lead to this newest city builder. Here's a first look at Nova Roma.
Ich würde gerne wieder vorspulen. Okay, das ist irgendwie cool. Ist es ein reines... Ja, es ist ein reines Aufbauspiel. Reines Aufbaustrategiespiel. Und wo die Götter gepisst auf uns sein können. Super. Theater, Gladiatorenkämpfe. Ja. Wieder mal ein nettes Spiel, so für zwischendurch. Boah. Bin auch schon durch. Survival Strategy Game.
The Great War is over. All we want is to return home.
THQ
To the newborn Czechoslovakia we fought for. Brothers and sisters. None of us thought this part of the journey would be the most difficult. We still hope to see our home once again. Across the endless snowfields of Siberia. Through territory disputed by the Red and White armies. By
So ein
armored
bisschen so auf die Art
in a harsh
Kommandos.
winter. Far from our loved ones. Outnumbered by enemies, we fight to make our way. Surrounded by wilderness, we manage in order to survive. This is our last chance. Our last train home. Will you lead us?
Last Train Home. Okay.
Pairing squad tactics with historic inspiration, Last Train Home is based on real events in the aftermath
Jetzt
of
kommen
World War
relativ viele
I.
interessante Games,
However,
muss ich gestehen.
historians continue to uncover records describing train passengers travelling homewards, some dating as recently as 2023. Whether any train home is truly the last remains the subject of academic debate. History is clear on one thing though. Puppets can't be trusted. As proof, watch as Sesame Street meets survival horror in My Friendly Neighborhood.
Hey Gordon, it's Kyle. I know we're dropping this on you last minute, but we need you to head down to the Sunrise Street studio lot. The antenna activated itself last night and started broadcasting that old puppet show over the news. You need to turn that thing off. You gotta get this done, man. Bye.
The last job of the day is always the worst.
Raise the curtain. Bring up the lights. The neighborhood is coming to town.
Hey, stay back!
Das war jetzt nicht das, was ich glaube, dass es ist, oder?
Let's do this.
Nee, das sieht nämlich wesentlich aufwendiger aus. Aber auch mega lustig. Okay. A friendly neighborhood. Okay. Sogar bald raus in einem Monat. Das ist cool. Das werde ich mir mal ansehen.
A sprint victory and points up for grabs right here.
Push as much as you can. Copy.
Can they push more, I wonder? They can't afford to sit back and relax now.
Ciavona.
Ist der Manager?
Oh, and that's a crash.
Ich hab's gerade am Anfang nicht gelesen, sorry. Ja. Okay, das ist der Formel 1 Manager.
Stay right here, because we're just getting started.
Der hat ja auch eine riesen Fanbase.
Hey, Frank AI, how are the metrics looking? Are we like doing numbers?
We're attracting considerable viewership, Sean. However, I've identified a simple programming adjustment to target underrepresented segments of our audience demographic. Shall I execute it?
Well, hell yeah, let's do it. Ah, cornering the VTuber market. Smart, very smart. I'm just not really sure this is my vibe, but since we're on a time crunch, let's see what's next for Subnautica Likes in Space with a trailer for Breath Edge 2.
Das habe ich schon gesehen. Okay, ich glaube es vielleicht doch nicht. Jetzt aber schnell weg. Okay. Ich weiß nicht, sieht schon wieder so dumm aus. Bloomtown. Eine Stadt mitten im Chaos.
There are so many great video games in this year's show. Frank AI, what do we know about sand?
Sand is a fine granular substance composed of mineral particles. It is finer than gravel, but coarser than silt.
Yes, but it's also a brand new survival game set in an alternate history where Austro-Hungarian soldiers smuggle space salvage across alien deserts.
I don't understand that sentence. Would you like to hear more about sand types?
Oh, no need. I'm about to know plenty. Let's take a look at sand.
World Premiere done. Wir präsentieren euch Sand. Oh. Grafisch nicht schlecht.
Завітайте в Лазуровий порт. У нас найкращі пляжі, готелі та ресторани. Файно! Замовлю собі багатського м'яса та пива. А ви що, хлопці?
Ну, раз ми ліпші, то попали себе шампанським і морським оленем. А ти ж, Петро?
А я, як завжди, маленьку бану ще хочу.
Йой, то ж ресторан, а не корчма.
Може ресторан бути найліпшим, якщо бану ще немає. Що ти курва шкіришся?
Okay. Die reisen auf Käfer. Hat man noch nicht allzu viel herausgefunden, was das ist. Auf jeden Fall ein bisschen abgefahren.
We have reached the end of this year's show, and we're saving something very exciting for the end. Dune Awakening, the survival MMO adaptation of the classic sci-fi series. Frank AI, what have you got for us for the big finale?
If you like, I could fill the room with sand.
That's a little literal, don't you think? But what if we had, like, costumes? Oh, Dune's got some really cool costumes. We have the still suits, the royal garments. Oh my God, I could dress up maybe as like a giant sandworm.
It will require 3 million teraflops of processing power to render you as a sandworm, Sean.
I mean, don't worry about it. We can skip the costuming. It's just something that like Frankie and I used to do. Like, not you, like the real Frankie with the fun hair who's not a computer. Oh, man, there was this one year where she was a shark. And then, and she was like a mech pilot, and I had a spaceship. And there was this other time with togas, and I had this really nice robe. Anyways, just forget it. I'm living in the past. I shouldn't even miss this stuff. I mean, we're adults, right? Frankie Ward?
Do you still want to do the costumes bit, Sean?
I want to do the Dune dress up bit so bad. I'm sorry, I tried to
Alter,
fire
was hatten
everyone
die
to
für
make
Schuhe
money
an?
with computers.
Shut up and put the costume on.
Frankie, would you do the honors?
Gladly. Here is an exclusive interview with the team making a survival MMO that's more sought after than a suitcase stuffed with spice melange. It's Dune Awakening.
Haut mir ab mit diesem blöden Drohnenzeug. Und ich gerne sehen möchte jetzt noch, mit welcher die verflogen sind.
My name's Joel Bylos. I'm the creative director on Dune Awakening. So Dune Awakening is a survival, open world, massively multiplayer game. It is a game where players are invited to explore the world of Dune. They involve themselves in politics, they involve themselves in intrigue, they involve themselves in combat, they have to survive on the most dangerous planet in the universe. And through this experience, they come to know the factions in the world and the universe.
Wie viel Freiheiten haben die bei so einem Game?
When Dune Awakening begins, you are a castaway on the planet in the deep desert.
Also es würde mich halt jetzt schon sehr stark interessieren, weil die haben ja doch die Filmvorlagen, die Buchvorlagen, die alten Filmvorlagen, diese Libellenkopter. Wie viel eigene Fantasie dürfen die da mit einbauen? Das ist geil.
My name is Viljar Sommerbach. I'm the game director on Dune Awakening. You start out in the desert, surviving, clinging to life, and in the end, you might become someone like the Baron Harkonnen, and then you try to cling to power. Arrakis is the most dangerous planet in the universe. Surviving on Arrakis means that you need to prepare for sandstorms. You need to find water. It's a constant threat against survival. The sandworm, every time you try to cross the desert, the sandworm will come. You will sometimes outrun it, sometimes you may not.
Dune Awakening is built upon a foundation of 5 pillars. Survival, which is obviously everything you'd expect to see in a survival game. It's water discipline, it's the surviving the sandstorms that sweep across Arrakis. Then we have politics and intrigue, which speaks to the faction gameplay of the game. It's about, siding with one of the factions, thinking about how they work together, perhaps assassinating members of the other factions. Then there's infinite exploration. Infinite exploration, which is one of the things I'm most excited about, is how the world changes over time. We have a concept called a Coriolis storm, and when it sweeps across the landscape, the sands shift, revealing new points of interest, hiding others, making the game renewed every week.
Also die Kostüme sehen,
combined arms as our combination
Entschuldigung, dass ich das
vehicles,
jetzt so sage, aber billig
combat,
aus.
range combat and abilities all working together to create a seamless sandbox combat experience. And finally, we have expression and customization, which is really more than just talking about like the visual expression and customization, which of course we have armor sets and clothing and a robust character creation. But in addition to that, it's really about play the way you want to play.
Cool.
Do you want to be a trader? You can do that. Do you want to be a fighter? Of course you can do that. Do you want to be a spy? Maybe that's the gameplay you're looking for. All of these things built into these pillars.
Wieder Charakterdesign.
So the journey of the player, we've divided that into 4 parts. We think of them as survive, protect, expand, control. The survive part means that you
Also da bin ich froh bei Assassin's Creed. Kriegst die Wahl, Frau, Mann,
In the protect
aus.
phase, you've gathered some
Das mit
stuff,
dem bin ich
you
manchmal
might
schon
have a
überfordert.
base, but you also want to make sure that nobody else comes to take it away from you, so you try to build defenses and make sure that your base is in the clear. Then, in the expand phase, you lift your gaze and you look around and you see that others have stuff as well, and you might want to take their stuff. Then, in the control phase, you may find yourself being a part of a guild or even the leader of a guild. Then, the goal is to control the flow of spies on Arrakis. However, you're never safe. There's always someone lurking around the corner. Can you really trust your second in command? So the goal of the control phase is that you are clinging to control. Whenever you get into combat in the desert of Arrakis, try to get it over with quickly, because not only are you fighting human combatants, but the planet Arrakis itself is the greatest protagonist there is.
Ich hätte gern in Live-Gameplay so einen Sandwurm gern gesehen.
And with that, the PC Gaming Show 2023 is done. And what a show it was! And what a lesson for me, honestly. AI excels at plenty, but only an absolute doofus would think it can replace the human touch. I mean, you'd have to be an irredeemable bozo, like a real human dumpster to pull that.
So that's the end of Frank AI? You are getting the band back together?
I mean, yeah, if we get another show next year, then yeah, you betcha.
If?
Well, Dakota, the guy's pretty smart. I mean, I think he's actually the CEO now of PC Gamer and all subsidiary publications and IPs. I think he's got some really great ideas, but he also caddies for some very influential people on the golf course. Life comes at you fast, I guess. Either way, see you next year. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Camera speed. Hold on, my lips are sweating. Okay, here it comes. Okay, here it is. Everyone quiet on set. Here I come. This is the big moment. Okay.
Ich liebe diese Bloopers.
Necessary data acquired. We want them to be able to react in the middle of a battle with maneuvering, with using abilities, with targeting things more carefully. And so we've slowed it down just a little bit to give players that breathing room to be able to express their skill.
I don't know what to do now. Imagine if I continued reading on that take that was above average. Imagine that. That's not all. Oh, fucking balls. Here we go, one more time. Oh, hold on. I have a rogue shoelace. No! It's solved. I solved the problem. Talent took care of it by himself. Talent is an adult. I'm ready. Tell me when. If there was an award for being unbearably cute while also being unbearably fun, there's no question it'd be down to the wire between Critter Cove and yours truly. Now, I've been following Stormgate for years at this point, but for those of us who aren't me, tell us, what the fuck was that intro? Frank AI, how are the metrics looking?
We're attracting considerable viewership, John.
Keep going, keep going. Oh. Holy fucking shit. I really apologize, everyone. Don't get ice cream next year. I mean, Jesus. Holy shit.
It's not fair because I had to keep my mouth like this. No breathe firmly out of my mouth. This is very difficult.
Sorry. Shoot, did it hit you? I'm so sorry. I really apologize, everyone. I farted in it. It smells like an abandoned pig farm up here on set. It's.
Close to the end bit. You could have farted in the makeup chair with your ball cap on. Oh my god. Okay.
All right. Okay. Frank AI, how are the metrics looking?
Ach, süß. Ich mag diese Gag-Reels. Ach ja. Ja. Aber ich würde sagen, Moment. Das reicht vorerst jetzt mal. Also. War ich enttäuscht von der PC Game Show? Ja. Massiv. Kann die PC Games Show was dafür? Ja. Ein bisschen. Was war so katastrophal? Die Games. Es gab kein einziges Game, wo ich jetzt sagen würde, das war... sondern eher... es gab viele Indie-Games. Warte mal, ich muss mal ein bisschen runterdrehen hier. Ja. Ein paar Games waren dabei, die was ganz interessant waren. Für mehrere wahrscheinlich auch mehr, aber für mich, man hätte sie an einer Hand abzählen können. Ja, das war's auf jeden Fall für die PC Games Show. Ich würde auch sagen, das war's auch hier mit dem Video. Oder halt mit dem hier. Und ja. Hoffe, ihr hattet ein bisschen Spaß. Ich lege mich jetzt hin und überdenke mal die ganze Show. So sage ich Tschüssi, mach's gut und bis bald.